Hey guys, and welcome back to Mad About Skin. It looks like The Ordinary have done it again. Now, The Ordinary are one of the most viral and well-loved drugstore skincare brands, and their most recent launches have honestly all been A+. However, their soon-to-launch sulfur cream might just be the one to beat them all. I think this could genuinely be a game changer in skincare for 2025, and so in today's video, I want to share with you the reasons why. On the face of it, this might not be a super exciting product to many, but when you understand how to use it and the massive amount of benefits that it can bring, I think this might just be the unsung hero we all need. Sit back, relax, let's talk the soon-to-launch The Ordinary Sulfur Concentrate. Now, in today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you my own hot take on this soon-to-launch product, but I want to hear your views too, so take part in our poll. Having watched to the end of the video, let me know whether this is going to be a rush out and buy moment, or this product is one that is a firm pass for you. If you can't wait to get your hands on it and you think it would be a wonderful addition to your skincare routine, let me know by leaving the heart emoji down in the comments section below. If this is a firm pass, then again, let me know by leaving the cross emoji and state why. That way, we can see where the true thoughts and opinions of the Mad About Skin community lie. Note that whenever you're watching a video here on Mad About Skin, it is entirely free of sponsorships and paid partnerships. I always turn down that coin because I believe by doing so, it just helps me to retain my independence. So if you appreciate impartial, unbiased skincare reviews which speak from the heart and never the wallet, make sure to let me know by reaching down and giving the video a big thumbs up and a like. I wouldn't be here as an independent content creator in the skincare space without the love, the kindness and support that you guys show me each and every day. So honestly, thank you. It just means the world to me. Now, without further ado, let's cut that waffle and delve straight on in. So in today's video, we're talking about this little gem. This is the Ordinary Sulfur 10% Powder to Cream Concentrate. Revolutionary in so many different ways that I'm going to list in today's video. I'm going to start out by showing what sulfur does and why I think this is such an amazing product. I'm then going to come on to how I use this and other sulfur treatments to get all the great benefits, and then I'll throw some cautions and things to bear in mind at the end. If you want to jump to one section of the video over another, I've left some timestamps down in the description box below, so be my guest. This actually launches on the 5th of August, so if you're watching this video ahead of that date, you might have to have just a little bit of patience, but I wanted to film it in advance so that if you wanted to get in the queue to get your hands on this, you would have all the information needed if you wanted to buy it. So sulfur, I feel, is an unsung hero in the skincare space. Nobody wants to use it because traditionally it comes with a very rotten egg stench. Honestly, anyone that's used a sulfur cream will know exactly what I'm on about. That really rancid egg smell isn't something that we really want or expect from our skincare, which I think puts a lot of people off using it. However, not all sulfur creams, powders, and lotions need to come with that scent. I'm going to come on to how this is different and thankfully fragrance-free later on in the video. But sulfur is a wonderful compound to use as part of your skincare routine because it has so many great benefits. It's anti-inflammatory, so it actually reduces inflammation in the skin, meaning it's wonderful if you have rosacea, if you have acne, you have breakouts, if you have maybe overdone it a little bit with some actives in your skincare routine and you need something to calm and soothe everything down. Sulfur is clinically proven to be one of the very best anti-inflammatory agents that you can apply topically to the skin. So that's a huge tick in the box. Sulfur is also antimicrobial, which is fantastic if you have breakouts, persistent acne, because sulfur will actually reduce the amount of acne-causing bacteria on the skin, minimizing the breakouts, clearing congestion from the skin, and reducing the risk of those breakouts returning. It also has antifungal properties too. So if you're somebody that has seborrheic dermatitis or you have fungal acne, again, sulfur can be a great way of minimizing that right down, reducing the risk of a reoccurrence, and just helping to treat it in a super gentle way to the skin. Finally, sulfur is actually really well studied and documented in the treatment of rosacea. So if you're somebody that has very redness prone skin that often comes with pustules, you might have broken veins and capillaries. These are all things that people with rosacea can experience. Sulfur is one of the best treatments alongside things such as azelaic acid to calm and minimize all that down. It eliminates the redness, it can take away any inflammation that you have, and it really can help with some of the texture that you might get associated with your rosacea. Last, but by no means least, Sulfur is also a wonderful keratolytic, which means it actually softens the skin and will gently exfoliate. Now, it's not an exfoliator like, say, glycolic acid, which is very robust, but it will have some exfoliation properties. So if you're somebody that doesn't reach for an exfoliator because it's just too harsh on your skin, but you still want to get that cell turnover going to get your glow game on point, sulfur can be a really great way of doing that, particularly in a targeted way on areas where you need it. Sulfur is one of those ingredients that really does it all, and I think just about everyone should have it as part of their skincare routine somewhere. I'm going to come on to how I would use it later in the video, but hopefully in this point I've sung the praises and the benefits of sulfur as an ingredient. Now, what makes this special and different to the other sulfur treatments that are around? Well, first of all, this uses colloidal sulfur, which is a slightly different compound to elemental sulfur, which is the one that has a ridiculous rotten egg scent. Nobody wants to be applying that scent to the skin, and it lingers all day long. Well, if you use colloidal sulfur, you actually get the same great benefits as elemental sulfur, but none of that adverse odor lingering forever. This truly is fragrance free. It smells of nothing, and that is a huge tick in the box for me, and you're still going to get the same results just without that unwanted scent, which is the main reason I haven't been more consistent with sulfur. This is also amazing because colloidal sulfur is actually much more water soluble, so you can use it in a finer paste that doesn't have the graininess that other sulfur treatments might have. This also comes in a really innovative powder to cream formula. So let me show you this. When you tap it out, it definitely comes out as a powder. I don't know if you can see that. So that comes out as a powder on the skin. Then when you rub it together, it turns into a paste. Now that's only possible with colloidal sulfur because it's water soluble. So again, you can see it just disappears. It doesn't have that powdery residue to the skin. It turns into a really nice cream and then just disappears without a trace. Doesn't leave a film, doesn't leave any greasiness or ashiness on the skin, just disappears. And for me, I think there's a couple of ways that I would use this. First and foremost, as a spot treatment. Let's in 2025 move away from those stripping and drying lotions. We shouldn't be attacking our acne, we should be caring for it, we should be tending to it, and using things that are gentle such as sulfur to minimize the appearance. Now, tests on this product actually showed that within just 1 hour post-application, it had a significant impact on the size and the redness associated with a breakout. This is to be expected because sulfur is one of the quickest acting ingredients. It reduces the size of any inflammation that you have, it'll take away that redness that's associated with the blemish, and it dries it out in a much more subtle way. It doesn't strip it, which can lead to hyperpigmentation, it just gently reduces the size of the zit. If you put this on before you go to bed, put it on that offending pimple before you go to bed, when you wake up, it'll roughly be half the size that it was before you went to sleep. That is an amazing turnaround and far better than you're going to get from any pimple patches or any other drying lotions which just irritate and dry out the skin. This genuinely is one of the best products I've used for treating individual blemishes and acne breakouts, and they say that this has roughly the equivalent of 150 pimple patch applications in it. So definitely value for money because it costs £10 here in the UK. So often cheaper than most pimple patches, works better, and you get a lot more for your money in terms of application. Now, you don't just have to use it on acne. You can use this on areas where you have blackheads or congestion, because sulfur is great at just drawing out all that skin congestion. So I've been using this on my nose where I get a lot of blackheads, and I've seen probably a 50% reduction in those blackheads over a 2-week period. That's phenomenal. Again, better than any pore strips, better than any other salicylic acids that I've ever applied. Because this is a powder to cream option, it just makes it super easy. Dust a little on, work it until you get that cream consistency, and then you're done. You can put makeup on the top of it if you want. You can use other skincare products alongside it. It's really up to you, but use this as the first step after cleansing, and that will really help suck out those blackheads and eliminate them like that. Finally, if you've got rosacea, very redness or sensitivity prone skin, again, just use it in the same way that you would that I've just demonstrated now. Dust it a little bit on and then just work it into those specific areas. It will immediately take down that redness. It'll make any redness and inflammation a lot less noticeable. And if you use it consistently in your skincare routine, you'll start to see some long-term benefits too. For rosacea, you want to be using it once a day, every single day on the areas where you get this. And it's so gentle, you'll see very few side effects, but you'll definitely in the long term see a lessening of that redness, the pustules, the broken capillaries. Your skin will just look more even and a lot less inflamed. This is a wonderful ingredient that I would say, no matter what your skin type or your skin concerns, there's probably a place for this in your skincare routine. Last, but by no means least, I do just want to say too, if you're somebody that has acne scarring or marks, again, sulfur can help take away some of the red or purple hue from it. So again, you can use it on treatment on those areas to just gently exfoliate them away and help in the long term to eradicate that alongside any other hyperpigmentation you have. I am genuinely sold on this product. I think this is going to be one of the skincare revelations of 2025. And whilst I don't think it's got that sex appeal that some other Ordinary launches have had, definitely once you try this, I think you're going to be hooked. And I honestly can't see myself without sulfur. Now I've found one that is scent-free, doesn't have the offensive rotten egg scent, and still delivers far in excess of what traditional sulfurs will. I absolutely love this. And like I say, it's launching on the 5th of August online on the Ordinary website. And then it's coming to the physical Ordinary retailers, I think towards the end of August, but don't hold me to that. Definitely the 5th for its online launch. I would say run, don't walk, get this. For £10, this could be a beautiful addition to your skincare routine to eliminate blackheads, to minimize any acne breakouts that you have, to calm and soothe, to take down any rosacea, and to just keep everything matte all day long. As you can see, it just leaves behind a beautiful matte finish to keep you oil-free, regulate some of that sebum production, and yeah, whatever your skin type or skin concern, this is where it's at. I would love to know your hot takes. So like I say, take part in our poll. As you as big a fan girl about this, are you as excited as I am? If you are, let me know by leaving the heart emoji down below. If you're someone that thinks, no, this isn't for me for whatever reason, again, leave the cross emoji and state why. That way, we can see where the thoughts of the Mad About Skin community lie. Just note that these thoughts, as I said earlier, are from the heart, not the wallet. I'm not sponsored by The Ordinary, but I'm always happy to sing the praises of a product that I think genuinely could be a game changer in your skincare routine. Wherever you are in the world, guys, stay safe, stay well, and love your skin. Take care. Bye.